Hi there, it's Craig here. I'm home alone on a Tuesday night, so I thought I would use this time to try out the Cook's Essentials soup maker that I'm going to be launching as a Today Special Value on QVC next week. Here it is. I have the purple one that you can see there, which goes really well with my black and blue kitchen. And yes, everywhere in this kitchen, from the halogen oven to the illy, to the knives, to the chopping boards, to the jug saucepan, to the pans. Pretty much everything is Cook's Essentials and QVC. So I'm actually going to be making and trying out for you the carrot and coriander soup. It's actually one of the recipes in the instructions, and I chose it because I really like carrot and coriander soup. I normally buy the, those cartons of fresh soup, but I've never made it before. And that looked really straightforward, so I thought, you know what, it's easy to pick up the ingredients, I'll just give it a try. So the ingredients are onions and garlic, which I have sautéed and browned in the pan. The recipe actually says 1 onion and 1 clove of garlic, but I've used 1 onion. I've used a red onion because I think they're a bit sweeter, but I've used 6 cloves of garlic because I like garlic a lot. 1 clove was never going to cut it, so you can change it as you see fit. Then of course, in a carrot and coriander soup, you've got to have carrots, 450 grams of carrots, stock, just under 1 litre of stock there, which looks weird because it's in cold water, but it does say you've got to put the stock in cold, so that looks kind of weird at the moment, but I'm going to just trust it and go with it. Then of course there's fresh coriander, about 3 tablespoons, and also ground coriander as well that I'm going to be putting in, a knob of butter, a squeeze of lemon, and I think that is pretty much it. So from what I can make out now, you just put all the ingredients in the soup maker, and then it tells me here I've got to press select the smooth program. So let's give it a try. So let's take the lid off. I've plugged the soup maker in already, so I'll just take the lid off, and of course you can see there there's what actually will, you've got the heating element inside, and there's the blade, because as well as a soup maker you can also use it to juice and you can use it to blend. So what I'm going to do now is put in the carrots. This is going to be quite interesting doing it one-handed, so forgive the shaky camera work. Now, I don't think I can put these, can I put these in one-handed? Probably not actually, so I'll tell you what I'll do. The carrots are in there. I will actually then put in everything else just after I've turned the camera on, and then I'll show you what it all looks like. So stay there a second. Back in part 2. Hello, Craig and the Cook's Essentials soup maker part 2. I realised I can put everything in, I just couldn't put in the onions and the garlic because I needed to use a spatula, and I only have 2 hands because I'm doing this myself. So now we've got the carrots, the onions and the garlic in there. The next thing that goes in there is 3 tablespoons of fresh coriander. To be honest, I've probably put a little bit more than 3 tablespoons in because I love the coriander. Next we need a teaspoon, beg your pardon, of ground coriander. So that goes in next. Then of course the stock, because it is a soup after all. And the stock, like I said before, it looks a little bit strange, but I'm going to just go with it and hope that turns out okay. And then finally, I think the only other ingredient was a squeeze of lemon juice. So that's going in, and a squeeze of fresh lemon. Now I haven't added salt and pepper. I don't tend to ever cook with salt and pepper because I think people can add it afterwards. So I think there's going to be enough flavours in what I've got here. So yeah, hopefully if people want it they can add it afterwards. Oh, and just the other note to say, I actually sauteed the garlic and chilli in lemon olive oil because I thought that would add an interesting twist. And also, if you did spot the glass of wine, the now almost empty glass of wine, my neighbours gave me that earlier. So, you know, just to help the cook along. Right, so all the ingredients are in there. All we need to do now, and bear in mind I've never used this before. This is the first time I'm trying it out live on camera. So that, I guess, then just clicks into place, he says, yes. It's all switched on. The instructions then say press smooth. Why is nothing happening? Hang on a second, have I still got it plugged in? I'd lost the connection, the socket, I'd unplugged it. Very technical. Alright, so you can see all the different options here, and I want to press smooth. So that's what I've done. And now the light's on, something is happening. I can't tell you how long it's going to take because I've never used this before. And part of preparing for today's special value is actually using it and getting to grips with it. So this is the first time, and it's making a noise. Something is happening. Right, so the time is now 20:51, so it's 10 to 9. I will leave this in part 3. I will let you know what time it is, and I'll show you how I've got on with my soup. So, bye for now. See you in part 3. It's all rather exciting, isn't it? Bye. Alright, so this is Craig and the Cook's Essential Soup Maker part 3. It's just been beeping at me, so I reckon that means it's ready. The time is now 21:17. And actually I looked in the instructions and it does tell you how long it takes to make for the different settings. So that was just me that was me being a man and not looking at the instruction leaflet. So, let's have a look. It's been beeping. It's flashing lights. So that means we're all ready. I'm going to switch it off at the mains just to be on the safe side. And then we can just take off the top. Oh, look at that. Oh, wow. We have got fresh, homemade carrot and coriander soup. Deliciosa. There we are, look at that. Oh, I can't wait to taste it. It looks really good. Let's have a bit of a smell. Oh, that smells good. That smells really good. Alright, listen, I'm going to serve that up and I'll do a taste test in just a moment. Alright, so I've now served up my homemade soup. Carrot and coriander soup. I've actually added some extra fresh coriander and also a good dollop of Easio Greek yogurt, and I'm serving it with wholemeal crusty baguette. And now, of course, for the all-important taste test. Look at that. Yum. Oh, it's good. Doesn't need any salt either because I've added the extra garlic. That is delicious. Much better than from a carton. And I actually looked at the price of the ingredients, and making the whole vat of soup literally has cost me about £2.50 or maybe £3, and that's even using organic ingredients because there was a special offer on organic carrots. So, you know, that's going to last me several meals, or for the family it would last for, you know, a good couple of meals. So that's it, carrot and coriander soup, homemade, in just over 20 minutes, plus a bit of time for preparation in the Cook's Essentials Soup Maker. Sorry to have the tea towel in the background there. So Simon Brown and myself will be launching that next week on QVC. I'm going to tuck into this and I'll see you soon. Bye.